a brief study of Ontario Highway Traffic Act violations committed by OC Transpo. As the following 3 short segments exemplify, it is entirely possible to safely and comfortably stop a bus within the length of a yellow light. The rest is a compilation of 22 separate incidents when OC Transpo drivers ignored red lights. In the majority of them, the bus has not even reached the intersection when the light has turned red. This footage was taken on 5 random days between 7 and 11 a.m. each, some before, some after the Barhaven collision. By extrapolation, including the afternoon peak period, that is an average of close to 9 red light violations on a single day, in a single intersection. Many OC Transpo drivers are unfit to be drivers. They run red lights. They are unable to drive buses properly or to provide public service. Yet, they organize a hostile 51-day-long strike as if they are more entitled than the rest of society. Transit Commission Chairwoman Diane Deans is unfit to be a public servant as she routinely ignores passenger feedback aimed to improve service and safety. OC Transpo lacks adequate mechanisms to enforce minimum performance standards and to ensure public safety. As a result, many company drivers are complacent, unprofessional, incompetent, irresponsible, rude, crude, lazy, unaware, and misguided. They also disregard red lights and go on strike, undisturbed by management and Diane Deans. This experiment included exactly and only 5 days of observation over a time span of several months. Red light violations occurred on every single day. While OC Transpo is concocting useless 10-point initiatives that have no practical effects, while Diane Deans is preoccupied with pursuing photo opportunities, and while both OC Transpo and Diane Deans are wasting taxpayer money on so-called experts to conclude that it is not safe to stop before crossing a railway intersection, red lights are disregarded. This is a systemic problem at OC Transpo. Apparently, neither its management nor the overseeing authority, with Diane Deans at the helm, are able to recognize this simple fact. They are too busy playing political games, arm wrestling with a hostile union, and trying to stay afloat in a never-ending game of damage control. It is quite possible that instead of effectively eliminating the problem by introducing new internal programs and policies, they will produce some horrible nonsense, hoodwinking the public into believing it is safer to run a red light than to stop. Or task another group of pseudo-experts to prove in a written report that these were not really red light violations. The lack of proper mechanisms at OC Transpo, common in other transportation industries, allows for substandard work ethic and fosters arrogant attitudes and reckless performances. In such an atmosphere, disasters are waiting to happen. And they do.